The doctor said you have an ACL tear. What does that mean and will it heal? An ACL tear is a tear of the anterior cruciate ligament. It's one of the bands of tissue that connect your thigh bone to your shin bone, crosses over the knee. It helps stabilize that knee joint and keep it from shifting back and forth, usually from a side-to-side type motion. Usually, if you just have a sprain or a very small minor tear, they're gonna recommend PT or physical therapy and rehab to help stabilize that joint and just build the muscles back up and let it be okay. However, if you get an MRI and that shows a full tear, then it's going to need surgery to heal. A full tear is not just gonna fix itself because that's where the ligament is actually broken, like a rubber band, okay? So a partial tear is a rubber band where there's a small tear on one part of it, but the whole fiber is still connected. It's just a little bit on the side. That's a partial tear. That might heal with some rehab and regenerative type medicine. However, a full tear, the rubber band is snapped and is broken. And it can't heal without a graft, basically, of another piece of the ligament from another part to those two, to that ACL, to reconnect the two that are broken, okay? So if you have an ACL tear, a full tear, it is not going to heal on its own. Now, some people will recommend just living with it, saying if you're not an athlete, you don't need it. However, the problem is it never heals. So you're always gonna have instability in that knee. It's gonna increase the likelihood of falling. It's gonna increase the likelihood of pain and injury and future arthritis. But really falling and suffering another injury that's much more serious, okay? So for full tears, we're always gonna recommend go get surgery to repair that. If you're an athlete, it can take up to a year of rehab just because to build up all that strength, but for normal people, the rehab is much less. Now, some people say, my knee doesn't hurt, why do I need to do this, okay? The ACL doesn't have pain nerve endings around it. So the absence of pain doesn't mean you don't have a tear. The absence of pain doesn't mean that you're just better. It just means that that ligament's not causing any damage. Any soreness and pain you get after the first 2 weeks is from the instability of the knee, causing damage to other parts of the body, other parts of the knee. That's why you may go periods of time without pain in that ACL tear because the knee hasn't shifted and injured that other part of the knee. However, it's not going to heal. A full tear cannot heal without surgery. So after a car accident, if you've got a full tear of the ACL, you need to get it fixed because it's going to be a permanent injury that's never going to heal without it. I'm Shane from Shane Smith Law. Remember, if you're in pain, call Shane. We'll get you the medical care you need, and then we'll get your case settled. 980-999-9999.
In pain, call Shane.
980-999-9999. 980-999-9999. Shane Smith Law.